little hits of dopamine, doom scrolling my way down the screen. Water, whiskey, weed, caffeine, every want becomes a need. And try as I might, I can't get the balance right. Tumbling down off of the beam, do I hide at home or make the scene? I'm trying to put the I in team with the same old tired rhyming schemes. Oh, try as I might, I can't get the balance right. I drive it like it's stolen, I drive it like it's stolen. They're gonna come to take it back, it's gonna fade to black. I drive it like it's stolen. It's not the feeling when you hold me close, it's knowing you could let go. It's not the feeling when you hold me close, it's knowing you could let go. Try as I might, I can't get the balance right. I drive it like it's stolen, I drive it like it's stolen. They're gonna come to take it back, it's gonna fade to black. I drive it like it's stolen. I can breathe with the windows down. We're gonna run this thing into the ground. You and me in our cardboard crowns, just laughing like two moonstruck clowns. Driving like it's stolen, driving like it's stolen. Hey, hey, hey. Driving like it's stolen. Driving like it's not the feeling when you hold me close, it's knowing you can let go. Good evening, everybody. How you doing? All right. Yes. Thank you for coming so early. As the door opens there on the side, you see sunlight streaming in. That is a good thing on a Tuesday at our collective age. It means the babysitter fee will be less. It means by the time you're done with the hangover in the morning, you'll already be at work. You'll be in bed by like 9:15. Thanks for coming during the Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune hour. That's a great time to play, in my opinion. If it was up to me, we would have every show now start at 7 p.m. I think people are watching on Earth. Yes. And in realms beyond. Gotta be, right? Okay, so for some of you, we haven't been to Houston in like, I don't know, 7 years or something. We played with Bad Religion one time, but that doesn't count. That's their show. Oh, I like that, Bad Religion fans, yes. It's good. We played to 2,000 that night, and 2 people came back. We made a very big impression. Yeah, but we haven't come to play our own show in years. Mark Macefield, we picked him up in New Jersey some months ago. Mark, you want to play an old one?
Yeah, let's do an old one.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. When spring is rolling in, I smell the sunlight on your skin. When we get on outside, let our hair back into the wind. I've been tired of hanging around, I'm tired of watching all the decay. Tired of this town, I'm running out of reasons to stay. Just promise you'll stay mine. Just promise this'll all work out fine. Well, the air's so cold this time of year, it's cold like a killer's sin. When the only old forest hot air dries out your skin. It gets me so down when the loneliness spreads to your eyes. Don't you tell me it's fine, yeah I know it's a lie. Just promise you'll stay mine. Just promise this'll all work out fine. Turn it up and the radio can sing a song. The snow is melting faster now, that sun's making me feel storm. Turn it up, come on baby sing on. Let's lose these winter blues and we'll storm. Hey. Just promise this'll all work out. Turn it up and the radio can sing a song. The snow is melting faster now, the sun's making me feel storm. Turn it up, come on baby sing along. Let's lose these winter blues and we'll stumble home. Yeah, why don't you turn it up? The radio can sing a song. The snow is melting faster now, the sun's making me feel storm. Turn it up, come on, baby, sing along. Let's lose these winter blues and stumble. Yeah, gonna lose my winter blues and we'll stumble. Home. Somebody take me home. Tim, that was a wonderful guitar solo.
Thank you, brother.
You blew a tater tot right out of this man's mouth. You ripped that thing. Beautiful. All right. What are we having? Is it the same menu that we got backstage, or like there's a Greek salad and shepherd's pie? Okay, is everyone gonna order food while we play, or no? Is that not the? These guys back here are having a nice dish. You're so hungry? We already ate. What'd you have? Salmon? Yeah, you gave up beef and chicken today? 2 months ago. I like you got a D'Alessandro shirt on. Yeah, yeah. So you gave up beef mostly. Yeah.
Outside of D'Alessandro's.
You know, that's like a free commercial we just gave them.
They deserve it.
They really don't.
Oh.
Yeah, I got fired from there. I did. I worked there as a teenager. I used to take drugs and go to work, though.
I was going to ask what you did.
How dare you? You're supposed to start with an air of defensiveness for me.
How were you mistreated, Dave?
I wasn't mistreated. You're not supposed to do drugs and make sandwiches for people. Especially not in the 90s. I've never admitted I got fired from there, but it's because it was kind of a quarrel. there was like a lady. There was a. I don't know how to say this and actually. I mean, I've already said I got fired because I was taking drugs and smoking weed. I mean, they call that just like coping now. But in the 1990s, that was like, you know, that was bad. I'd take a bong rip or whatever, little joint, and then I'd go make the hoagies. And this lady that hired me thought I was like a good Christian boy. Why? I don't know. I don't know what gave her that impression. And so she got upset and figured out some scheduling thing to kind of get me out of there. But the owner really liked me. And she was like, look, you can come back in. And so they were kind of in a quarrel because the owner was married to, but it doesn't matter. But the point is, the lady that wanted to keep me died. She got hit by a snowplow in a big blizzard. Which I know is not something to laugh at, except for that's a hell of a way to go out, right? She got hit by, she's an older lady. And I think she fell on the ground. This is some way to start things off.
Is that what you're attributing to your
That's the only
termination?
reason I stayed fired.
Right.
I had a way back in. But then my way back in was hit by a snowplow.
Damn.
It's true. Yeah, and then I spent a lot of time coping with loss. Okay, let's see. Let's get back to work here. We'll keep it upbeat for a couple, and then it's time. You're gonna have some sad dessert. Or if you're ordering now, it'll be like there'll be some real sadness going on with your cheeseburger delivery. Or
Sad Brussels.
Sad Brussels. That's right. This song's called Hazard Lights. It's about making a change from all that kind of drug taking and drinking behavior, and then not being quite sure where you stand with yourself, with everybody around you. I did end up knocking that kind of stuff off. And then you're just very uncertain. When you make any change, you sort of feel like you're on pause. So here comes a new song. It's called Hazard Lights. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pulled over so you could puke in the ditch on the shoulder. You mumbled, live and let live. I'd been sober for 15 nights. Man, I hated that bar, but you needed me to drive, so I listened to all your silly, reckless opinions on acid rain and Jane's addiction, chemtrails and baseball, and the daily benefits of chopping up Adderall. Let me get you home a weakest on the weekend, my friend. Your knees are knocking my thirst, steady creeping. I can't turn you down, I can't be alone, so I'm hearing you out. The hazard lights on. I'm driving, I'm losing my breath and my diet. These padded walls in my head I've been climbing, I can't find asylum. I'm still scared of heights, man, but I'm thinking about flying. Let me get home, weakest on the weekend. My knees are knocking my thirst, steady screaming. I can't turn it down, I can't be alone, so I'm sweating it out with the hazard lights on. I'm sweating it out. 5 years ago, it was all open road. I gotta take all the gas, nowhere to go. Try going fast, or I try going slow. Now I idle in neutral, idle from home. Idle in neutral with the hazard lights on, singing, let me get home, I'm weakest on the weekend. Let me get home, I'm weakest on the weekend. Let me get home, I'm weakest on the weekend. Let me get home, let me get home. Let me get home, weakest on the weekend. Let me get knocked on my thirst, steady screaming. I can't turn you down, I can't be alone, so I'm sweating it out. The hazard lights on. Get home, I'm sweating it out. The hazard lights on. Get sweating it out with the hazard lights on. Thanks a lot. Let's try this older one. Here's one from a record that we put out called Kick. We put it out in 2019. And, it was cool. The general manager, he welcomed us when we first got here. Very cool place, by the way, Mucky Duck. Give it up to them for having us. He welcomed us in, and then in the back we were getting ready to come out here to play, and he said, "A lot of Philly people out there." And then he said, can you believe it? What he said, Tim?
I can't even believe it.
He said, "Fuck the Eagles." Believe it? He said, "I don't care about the Phillies, but fuck the Eagles." Now, this is a professional place. You know? I got expensive ducks, sculptures of ducks up there and shit. That was a wild.
It was pretty aggressive.
But what did he clarify with it? He said he's a Dallas Cowboys fan, so.
Right. So we said, "Oh, you poor thing." You poor guy.
This has gotten us into trouble before in Texas, though, Tim.
Wait. This is a perfect time to tell a story of reconciliation, though. Because once in Dallas, in the heat of the, and just another glorious Eagle season, we were playing Dallas, and of course I was, during football season, it's a different story. We can laugh about it now, but during football season, it gets pretty serious. But there was a Dallas fan of ours who showed up with a Randall Cunningham jersey, and I mean like a beautiful embroidered one, the real deal. And at the heat of my, distress and frustration with Dallas, he passed this over to me while we were on the stage.
I told you to chill.
And it was a beautiful act.
We were about to go on. He was like, "I don't know about playing Dallas." I was like, "You don't play for the Eagles, Tim. You play for the Hauses. Let's go up there and play a rock show. This is the whole point. We're in mute." He was like, "I don't know, man. I don't know." And then that guy came up and shamed the shit out of you with that jersey.
It is true. I felt moderately guilty for about 5 to 10 seconds.
Do you think that'll ever happen again in Dallas?
Not after this.
No?
Not after these words.
Why? Don't you think it'll encourage more people to do it?
Perhaps. It was a beautiful olive branch.
See, music helps us. It helps us come together. This song's called Weather Vane. It's the fire jumping over the 405. It's the synagogue where no one made it out alive. It's a paranoid high in a head like a hive. It's a poke in the eye, it's the bruise on your thigh. It's a whole life believing in little white lies. If we've been unkind, I got a storm of trouble on my mind tonight. I'm spinning in the middle of a hurricane. I'm spinning like a weather vane now. I'm spinning in the middle of a hurricane. I'm spinning like a weather vane now. I'm spinning like a weather vane now. It's the burning plastic poison sea. It's retirement spent on replacement needs. It's
It's you without me, it's life on a screen. It's the co-pay down at the pharmacy. It's a satellite with its eyes on you and its eyes on me. Have we been unkind? I've got this storm of trouble on my mind tonight. I'm spinning, spinning in the middle of a hurricane. I'm spinning like a weather vane now. I'm spinning, I'm spinning in the middle of a hurricane. I'm spinning like a weather vane now. I'm spinning like a weather vane now. Spinning like a weather vane now. I'm spinning, I'm spinning in the middle of a hurricane. I'm spinning like a weather vane now. I'm spinning like a weather vane now. Oh. So I don't have a good reason for why we haven't been to Houston in a while, other than there was those couple years where everybody took off. But yeah, we've been busy making a bunch of records, Tim and I, and we started our own record label in 2020, right at the, it was a pretty bad idea to start a record label right then. But it's okay, we used government money to do it. And so, which is true. It's really true. We took a loan out from the government when they were giving those out. We thought they were for free, but they're not entirely for free. And we started our own record label and started putting out records. And so this is, this show is brought to you by socialism. Just accidentally, I don't know. I'm just a little hustler from Philly. But anyway, we put out, let's see, 3 or 4 of them already since then. And this, the reason we're here tonight, the reason we're working a good amount this year is we put out a record called Drive It Like It's Stolen. And thank you. And if you got that, thanks. If you haven't, we do have it over there on vinyl and on CD. And this song is on that record. And I'm sure you guys have felt this feeling down here in Texas. I felt it. I'm a Philadelphian in my heart. I've lived in California for 10 years, but we're all Americans. And there's a lot of trouble in the country. And this is that feeling that you get. I mean, we're the descendants as Americans of people who ran away from trouble at different points and started new lives. And so that's somewhere in our makeup. And this song comes from that feeling when you've seen your last TV report about a school shooting or government corruption or not taking care of our own, and you just want to run. And at this point, there doesn't seem to be too many places we can run to. But this is about leaning into that feeling for 3.5 minutes. The song's called Pedal Down. It kicked in yet. The guy who sold it said you'll start to sweat. Your stomach churns like you gotta confess. Grab the last of it, the sun just set. Keep the windshield clear. All the shaking makes it hard to steer. I'm feeling jumpy like an auctioneer. Am I the headlights or am I the deer? We've
sold our half-truths to the neighbor, tried not to look him in the eye. We headed out when the sun went down, driving north on 95. We can grieve it later, keep the pedal down. We can grieve it later, keep the pedal down. Keep the pedal down. Has it sunk in yet? Once you see it, you can't forget. There was a window and the concrete was wet, but it's kinda looking like the footprint said. We can grieve it later, keep the pedal down. We can grieve it later, keep the pedal down. They said you'd make such good parents, it sounds like old-fashioned fun. You fall in love by the iPhone light, want each a daughter and a son. We lead our lambs to slaughter for profit, bootstraps, or guns. Every god wants a sacrifice. Honey, what have we done? What the fuck have we done? Is anyone out there's this thing on? The temple is sacked and the healers are gone. You'll turn into a pillar of salt if you dare turn around. Is anyone out there? Is this thing on? The temple is sacked and the healers are gone. You turn into a pillar of salt if you dare turn around. Don't you dare turn around. We can grieve it later, keep the pedal down. We can grieve it later, keep the pedal down. We can grieve it later, keep the pedal down. Keep the pedal down. Keep the pedal down. Keep the pedal down. Keep the pedal down.
Thank you.
I told you the middle of the meal was going to get kind of heavy. Let's see. This song goes out to I guess it goes out to all three of our wives. I was going to say Tim's wife and my wife, but that would leave out your wonderful wife.
She appreciates it.
Yeah. Do you think she's tuned in?
She's not. She's got a night meeting.
A night meeting?
Yeah.
The fuck is
That
that?
might not be a good thing, Mark.
A night meeting?
JK,
First of all, what's a night meeting, Mark?
Well, Dave, it's a meeting held after normal business hours, but she works for the state, so she works for the Department of Agriculture and Farmland Preservation, and she's meeting with the farmers.
In New Jersey.
Hey, you got to preserve what you can in New Jersey.
That's the key part of the story he left out. That's why there's night meetings when you work for the state. She's probably got a suitcase full of cash on the way home being paid off.
Whatever works.
All right, what I was going to say was, I'm glad she's not tuned in. She's at her night meeting. Yeah, this song goes out to my wife, Natasha, and Tim's wife, Maddie, and Katie, who's Mark's slightly sketchy, corrupt government official wife in New Jersey. For, because the thing is, at the end of the day, we make all these promises and you try to keep them. And, the early part of the relationship, through getting married and all that stuff is a lot of fun. It's great. But the real question at the end of the day is will you be there when things get tough? And when we were making up this last record, things were tough, at least for me. And so this song came right from that feeling of not being so sure, being in a little bit of a personal crisis and wondering if they'd still stick around. So, this song's called Low. 1, 2, 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You came around when I had my sparkle on, the shimmer and the shine, the 3-drink buzz. But then the fog rolled in the middle of the happy hour, like it sometimes does, like it always does. Would you love me when I'm low? Would you love me when I'm low? Oh, my get up and go is the got up and win. Like the elves quit the workshop inside my head. Would you be the fountain when I'm the drain? Rainbow prism, driving rain. Climb the mountain to the top of the bay. Love me when I'm low. Would you love me when I'm low? Oh, are you breaking down the door to scrape me off the floor? Would you love me when I'm low? Oh, if I fall off, would you still come around? Would you be the band when the ship goes down? If I fall off, would you still come around? Would you be the band when the ship goes down? If I fall off, would you still come around? Would you be the band when the ship goes down? Would you love me when I'm low? Would you love me when I'm low? Would you love me when I'm low? Oh, are you breaking down the door to scrape me off the floor? Would you love me when I'm low? Would you love me when I'm low? Would you love me when I'm low? Oh, would you love me when I'm low? Thank you very much.
We appreciate it. Let's see here. Which one are we doing here?
In the morning glow, I'll hold you close while lunatics clutch the nuclear codes and take their tolls on burning roads. Oh, we huddle here over the radio. We'll meet there soon in the vestibule of the ivory tower. With our rusted tools, we'll right these wrongs, our crippled throng. It's not too late to play weak and strong. Yeah, if you want it, baby, let's be saboteurs. Take down from the inside. Baby, let's be saboteurs. I'm not gonna change my mind. The poison glow, the undertow, the kick against the tide. Baby, let's be saboteurs. Baby, let's be saboteurs. I'm not gonna change my mind or toe the line. Be the victim of another victimless crime. Make this pact one we can't take back. A master stroke will be their heart attack. Hey, if you want it, baby, let's be saboteurs. Take them down from the inside. Baby, let's be saboteurs. I'm not gonna change my mind. Poison glow, the undertow, we can kick against the tide. Baby, let's be saboteurs. Baby, let's be saboteurs. Yeah, yeah. Not gonna change my mind. Baby, let's be saboteurs. Down from the inside. Baby, let's be saboteurs. I'm not gonna change my mind. The poison glow, the undertow, the kick against this tide. Baby, let's be saboteurs. Baby, let's be saboteurs. Baby, let's be saboteurs. Baby, let's be saboteurs. Saboteurs.
Thank you. Thank you very much. This is lovely. For years, when I would come through Houston, first couple years I was a roadie for punk rock bands, and we would play at a place, or they would play. I would huff their gear up the 2 flights of steps that was Fitzgerald's. Yeah, and this is a lot nicer than that. So thank you, God, or whatever. Thanks for everybody for coming out. I remember a time at Fitzgerald's. I was working for the Bouncing Souls. You guys know that band? Yeah. Wonderful band. But, you know, the thing about punk rock is it comes with its bits of baggage. I love it. It's such exciting music. It's changed my life, changed the whole way I think about everything. But, you know, into every big tent, some idiots will enter, you know. Punk rock happened to pick up a few over the years. So I was over there at Fitzgerald's. It was a packed show. There was about 600 people crammed into that space, pushing up against the band. Very exciting, beer flying everywhere. But there was one particular guy who decided, you know how people in punk back in the day, they would spit. That was like their thing in the early days. This guy didn't get the memo that had stopped by 2001. So he was spitting onto the guitar player, and this incenses me. I don't like spitting of any kind on other people. It's a disgrace. And I had about, 19 beers that day or something. He was spitting on him, and I gave him one of these. He kept it up. And he was a skinny guy with long hair, so I picked him up by the hair and smacked the shit out of him. Whack! Like that. And the band was like, whoa. They were laughing, everyone laughing. Because they could see that the guy was, in the wrong. I was in the wrong too, of course. I actually assaulted someone by today's standards. But so I was very proud of myself, and then this sneaky little fucker got his revenge. All of a sudden, I went back, minding the stage, minding the chaos, and he looked over at me, came running up on the stage, and he pushed over both amplifiers. And he ran out the side door just as fast as he came up there. So he got his revenge, and I've always thought, you know, like, you don't get that many first impressions of Houston. You only really get one. But I gotta say, now that we're in here and you guys are having shepherd's pie, it's getting better all the time, as the Beatles said. And that man is right here, everybody. No, just kidding. He's probably the guy that said, fuck the Eagles. He's the general manager of the Phillies. I don't know. But anyway, hey, last night, I gotta say, some of you seem to be right around my age, you know, in your early 40s or late 30s or something. And I gotta say, thank you for coming out to see live music. I understand how hard it gets to do anything as your life progresses and you feel like you've seen it all. We were in the great city of New Orleans for the last 2 days. Yeah. And, you know, it's an American treasure. We all kind of know that. But we went to a jazz club last night, and I had one of those experiences that I'm sure all of you have had at some point. It was like a transcendent musical experience. We went to the Mahogany Jazz Hall, and there was some kind of, what were they called, Mark? What was the name of the group? It was like the Red Tuxedo Brass Band,
The
or
original Tuxedo Jazz Band, I think?
something like that. But it didn't even matter because everyone was just kind of in this place, soaking up this incredible musicianship, like musicianship that we can never hope to get to, even in 2 lifetimes. And I was just sitting there, and I felt like I was levitating, and that's so rare. At least for me, it's hard to, you know, kind of step outside of yourself or keep yourself open to that. And so yeah, it's kind of been in the back of my head all day that I had this kind of spiritual interfacing or something with music last night, with live music, and it was inspiring. And so I guess I just want to say thanks for being here in this room and giving us the opportunity to give you guys at least something even close to that. I don't know that we can, but hopefully we'll use our tools for good. And so we'll do a couple bars of a little tribute to Louisiana here before we get into the next one.
I'm in. I've been cleaning up my act after a weekend's worth of sin. It's past year I got let go and then the rent got hard to pay. I'm finding myself kneeling down to pray. I keep them clear and small, little prayers that won't hurt at all. Clear and small, whispered words flow through the wall. Like, dear Lord, I need a surfboard, 'cause I can't figure out how to not drown in these rains. Dear Lord, I saw your billboard, said hell and fire and how I need to be saved, so I'm praying straight away. Been finding myself praying, have you seen the shape we're in? Haven't seen us lately on Sunday mornings. We're sleeping in, we're right from treading water in this pool you threw us in. Waiting for a lesson on how to swim. I keep them clear, too small, little prayers that won't hurt at all. Clear, too small, got whispered words flow through the wall. Yeah, like, dear Lord, I need a surfboard, 'cause I can't figure out how to not drown in these rains. Dear Lord, I saw your billboard about hell and fire and how I need to be saved, so I'm praying straight away. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up all the way from New Jersey from Mr. Mark Macefield. Ready, Tim? Dear Lord, I need a surfboard, 'cause I can't figure out how to not drown in these waves. Lord, I saw the billboard, it said hell and fire and how I need to be saved. Dear Lord, could you send me that surfboard? Maybe a couple $100,000 so we could stay in California, baby. Dear Lord, if you just strike down my landlord, be there every week, not just Christmas Day. Down to pray, down to pray. Oh, I'm kneeling down to pray. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's a good idea. Man, I forgot to bring water, and each of those waters is bigger than the next from this vantage. It's like glistening mirage in the middle of the desert. Yours is almost gone, but okay. I'll take you up on it. What? If it's vodka, shit is gonna get weird real fast. Not vodka. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Cheers. That would be a dirty, dirty trick.
It would also be highly questionable to have a glass that filled with vodka.
Which?
That one. Imagine if it was all vodka. Very tough.
Yeah. So this always fills audiences with glee when they see Mark pull out this perverse instrument. Someone in South Carolina was like, "Ooh," like really did a whole physical. It was awesome.
That was full-bodied joy.
So in 2019, my wife had twin boys, and thank you. It's a wonderful, beautiful thing, life-altering, as most of you know, if you've been close to children. The thing about twins is there's two of them that come at the same very time, which is it's mayhem. It's been mayhem for about 4 years. The best kind of mayhem. But, you know, when your job is making up songs and you have kids, you're like, well, I guess I got to make up songs about my kids. It's super important, but where do you even start? There's already Forever Young, which is about the best song about kids that you can find. And then there's another Forever Young. You know, there's like the Bob Dylan one, then there's the Rod Stewart one, which Bob Dylan gets paid for. Do you guys know that? Yeah. Rod Stewart made up Forever Young, and he just called Bob Dylan and was like, I'm just going to give you half the money because it's basically your idea. That is so good. Imagine.
Pretty sweet.
We should do that. We could do like Lemonade and just call Beyonce and be like, look, we're going to give you half, but... Anyway, so I was thinking about trying to write a song about having kids, and I was like, I don't know where to start. Let's just make a list of the things we don't want to do as parents, because having lived for 40 years before my kids came, I saw lots of other people struggle, you know. And I would have said fuck up, but now I'm a parent. It's not the cuss word that I'm worried about. It's just the actual truth that it's a struggle to raise kids. It's really difficult. And so everybody's, for the most part, doing their best. But we just figured we'd make a list of things and see if it turned into a song, and it did. This song goes out to my friend Dennis, to he and Mary for doing a great job raising their kid. The song's called, Little Wings. Here's what I'm not gonna teach you, that you should be afraid to try. But if you aren't good, you'll get a lump of coal or swim in fire when you die. I won't teach you you're not enough, or that you need to fit in, or there's a vengeful God in the sky keeping track of all your sins. What a scary thing to know. The gravity that hangs on my voice. I don't know what I'm doing, but I know what we've got. Sometimes when I don't know who I am, I make a list of what I'm not. It's me and your mama building our little team, hoping everything you do and don't teach you helps you grow little wings. Here's what I'm not gonna teach you, that you should always get the shiny new toy. Don't give your cares to those who compare, will steal away your joy. I don't wanna teach you the good die young, or the lie about greener grass, where the boys don't cry, or your mama and I will love you less if you come in last. It's a scary thing to know, the gravity that hangs on my voice. I don't know what I'm doing, I know what we've got. Sometimes when I don't know who I am, I need a list of what I'm not. It's me and your mama making this up as we go, hoping everything we do and don't teach you helps your little wings grow. Me and your mama building our little team, hoping everything we do and don't teach you helps you grow little wings. play the next song on the list or something else? I need to get like a table. I keep putting my items like under my leg and very confusing as to where my stuff goes. What do you want to play?
I'm so glad I have this table.
Yeah.
I have 2 tables. Would you like one?
Nah, no. Well, that wouldn't, yeah. That one's just doing, oh, that's where you put that thing. No, put that thing down, please.
Well played.
You can have this, but I get to play accordion the rest of the
night.
It's a dirty trick. You want to play this next one? Is that appealing to you? Yeah, you do. Everybody doing okay out there? You guys, all right. I guess this is streaming on YouTube. Is that so? Yeah.
I don't know if it's YouTube or some other tube. Not too sure.
Okay. The further west we play, this, I usually ask this question. We started, when we put this song out, we played a bunch of shows in California, and I would say, hey, has anybody here been to Hawaii? And people would say, yeah. But then I kept doing it, you know, it was like just a bit or whatever. And we ended up in Germany at one point, and it was like nobody said yes. No, we did not go here. I bet there's some Germans out there watching.
Tuned in?
Wow, it's late though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like 3 a.m.
Right.
Anyway, anybody here been to Hawaii? Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah, you have. Dennis, you got me a beautiful You gonna keep playing it?
Well, I thought we were doing the next one, but we're doing the next one.
Right.
So, yeah. Do you want this table for this number?
No.
Temporary loan?
Nope. This song, I guess, if you haven't been to Hawaii, it's about that feeling when you're on vacation where you're like, you know, there's a day left. We have to leave tomorrow. What if we just stayed? And, you know, like I guess it was the last time I was in Hawaii. I was like, I could just be a coconut salesman and we'll never go back. I'll live under a tree. I start getting into that kind of magical thinking when I'm sure you all have when you're on vacation too. Maybe in Galveston or... No. I've heard it's nice. Where do you guys like to go? Hawaii, yeah, right. Okay, so Galveston is out? No. I've never been. I don't know. Okay. All right. Well, this song isn't called Galveston. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
We built forever at home, forever ain't true. On this dinosaur island of green, the sky's always blue. But now we could stay here, far from the power line. But now we could lay here, let the sand cook our skin in the sun. We could stay, we could sell anything that isn't nailed down. And we could say the hell with forever and be here together right now. Sunset came and then went, our fingernail more. Packed up and ready. The fight ain't over. But now we could stay here, far from the power line. But now we could lay here, let the sun cook our skin in the sun. And we could stay, we could sell anything that isn't nailed down and annihilate. We could say the hell with forever and be here together right now. We leave now. We risk breaking the spell. Can we stay here away from the maddening carousel? Annihilate. We could stay. We could sell anything that isn't nailed down and annihilate. We could stay and annihilate. And annihilate. We could stay. Let's just sell anything that isn't nailed down and annihilate. We could say the hell with forever. Be here together right now. Built forever, forever ain't true. Thank you.
What if it pours into your red keyboard, though?
Then I'll be forced to get a keyboard that you like the color of better.
I love the red. It's beautiful cherry red.
Nah, this thing, sturdy stand.
You think so? Whoa, 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 whoa. Woo. Okay, got a couple more for you, and it's still, I don't even know if it's 8 o'clock yet. Is it? Just after 8. Oh, what a wonderful time to be alive. I don't know what key this is in. Why don't you just play it?
I've been breaking promises in the dark. You've been doubting everything in the time we spend apart. Knew this was a gamble from the start. Now we're trying everything just to keep our hearts. If it all burns down, if it all just blows away, I swear I'll love you till the end. If it all burns down and you don't come around, I'll be your friend. I'm sweating all alone here in the dark. Are you sleeping soundly all the nights we spend apart? Knew this was a gamble from the start. Now I'm trying everything just to keep your heart. If it all burns down, if it all just blows away, when it all burns down, when it all just blows away, I swear I'll love you till the end. When it all burns down, when you don't come around, I'll be your friend. I swear I'll love you till the end. When it all burns down, she don't come around, I'll be your friend. I'll love you till the end. I'll love you till the end. We live in what we learn, we build in what we burn. I'll love you till the end. I 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 love you till the end.
Thank you.
It's a nice song. It's a pleasant sentiment. I wrote it with my old band, and
We had recorded all the music and we hadn't, the lyrics weren't done. It was the last song we were recording. And so most of the band and the two producers, who actually were the guys in the Bouncing Souls, we went out into the backyard in Asbury Park and we wrote the lyrics in like 5 minutes. It's a pretty romantic sentiment. Everyone at that table went on to get a divorce. And everyone was happy of it. Okay. A lot of magic things happened in Asbury Park. And that's what this next song's about. It's just going back to a simpler time for about 3 minutes. The song's called Sandy Sheets. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You were like a ladder to the clouds, never wanna come back down. It was easy when it was easy, stumbling through your beachside town, laughing at the boardwalk clowns. It was easy when it was easy. $1 gasoline, your lips in sunscreen. We were wild in Jersey heat. We had a jealousy on repeat. We hide out on the beach. Let me remember you when it was easy. Let me remember you when it was easy. Lightning over dark summer clouds, you can smell the rain before it goes down. Watch your eyes glow, zoning out at the late show. Your champagne taste, my budget was beer. By October, cracked the veneer. Our last few rendezvous, we couldn't hold on to. Like $1 ice cream, your lips melted in my dreams. We were wild in the Jersey heat. We had a jealousy on repeat. We hide out on the beach. Let me remember you when it was easy. Let me remember you when it was easy. When it was easy. Aching with me. We were wild in the Jersey heat. I had just like heaven on repeat. We'd hide out on the beach. Wild in the Jersey heat. We had true believers on repeat. Hiding out on the beach. Under the moon, your sandy sheets. Under the moon, your sandy sheets. Let Let me remember you when it was easy. Let me remember you when it was easy. When it was easy. Let me remember you when it was easy.
All right. Tim, do you want to play one? Before I go tuning this whole other thing up. You want to play one? I think you guys want to hear one of Tim's songs from his debut record that came out at the beginning of the year, right?
Could do, Dave. I'll play
Right.
one.
I think you should. Which one's it going to be is the question.
If we keep waiting, more and more suspense will be built. Oh, you want this?
What? If you want. I don't know what you want to do. Yeah. Let's do this one. This is really tricky.
This song is called High Hopes. I just put my first record out in January, which I'm very thrilled about. Dave and I worked on all these tunes together, as we ordinarily do. But then I got a chance to produce them the way that I wanted to produce them this time, and it was good fun.
That means he didn't invite me to the recording session. That's what that's code for.
Yeah, his invoice was just too
Stop that.
too big.
It's not true. That sends the wrong transmission to the people. You said this the other day, that I charge too much, but it's American Airlines that charges too much. I would have had to fly to Nashville. That would have driven the budget through the roof. I would have
Exactly.
come for free, as you know. My kids, they called up this morning and they were singing this song. Well, it's not going to make sense because they've never heard it. This chorus goes like this. 1, 2.
Crowd was singing high hopes, smiling through a broken nose, dancing on a tightrope.
Now, my kids have a different view of Philadelphia than most other people. They think it's this magic land where there's cousins and Legos and fun, grandparents, and just, it's a place where people just hand them candy. They have no clue. And the Pocono Mountains are just, in from Philly, and we vacationed there, and they woke up this morning singing Uncle Timmy's song, and their version was, the crowd was singing high hopes, we're going to the Poconos. I don't even know what the rest of it was, but that was so cute. They were so pleased to FaceTime me and sing this version to you. But you were fast asleep.
Love it.
Nursing a hangover, Tim.
I wouldn't say that. I would just say I was getting deep, meaningful rest.
Yeah, I just told them. Oh, Uncle Timmy was drunk, boys. He can't come to the phone.
New Orleans.
Let's go walking in the pouring rain before it turns to acid. Texas Hold'em in the highway lanes before they turn to traffic. I got a ticket for a one-way plane and watched Phoenix turn to ashes. Oh, turn to ashes. Crowd was singing high hopes, smiling through a broken nose, dancing on a tightrope, I feel a little less alone
cut myself while shaving my face just to try and find a new habit. Losing ground, running in place like a fat man chasing a rabbit. Blood and oil bubbling up on my plate, so I smashed it against the granite. Oh, I need a new habit. The crowd was singing high hopes, smelling through a broken nose, dancing on a tightrope, tightrope. I feel a little less alone. I can't tell if this is heaven or it's hell. If it's heaven, let's buy. If it's hell, let's sell. No, I can't tell if this is heaven or it's hell. If it's heaven, let's buy. If it's hell, let's sell. No, I can't tell if it's heaven or it's hell. If it's heaven, let's buy. If it's hell, let's sell. No, I can't tell if this is heaven or it's hell. If it's heaven, let's buy. And if it's hell, then let's sell. Yeah, if it's hell, then let's sell. The crowd was singing high hopes, smiling through a broken nose, dancing on a tightrope, a tightrope. The crowd was singing high. I can't tell if this is heaven or it's hell. I can't tell if this is heaven or it's hell. I can't tell if this is heaven or it's hell. It's heaven, let's buy, and if it's hell, let's sell. The crowd was singing high. I can't tell if this is heaven or it's hell. Through a broken nose, dancing on the tightrope, tightrope. Heaven, let's buy, and if it's hell, I feel a little less alone.
Yes. So this next song, I only have a few left for you because it is getting late after all. Let's see, get situated here a little bit. This next song, let's see. So in California, everything is super, super expensive. Bananas, eggs, homes. It's crazy. So we opted after, right up the street, there's a little Christian preschool. And we went to the Montessori preschool, and we checked that out. And I was like, yeah, these sound like great principles, you know. Their whole approach to learning sounded good. And my wife, my wife's a therapist, right? So she's very smart. She's got a master's degree. She's really hard to win an argument with because of this master's degree. And so we went to the Montessori school. She's explaining to me how this works. The lady explained this. All right, well, how much is it? No, we're not bringing them here. We'll go to the Christian place. So the boys, they come home from school every Wednesday after chapel. Now this is amusing as shit to me because I was raised evangelical, Tim was too, and we would have to go to Christian school 5 days a week. Church, yeah, exactly. You made the face. Yeah, it was mayhem. Bible study, just Wednesday. You get to Wednesday, you're like, well, hump day for most people. For us, it was Bible study night. It was brutal. So much Jesus, so much God. It's a lot. But due to the prices of Montessori, I just put their little asses into Christian school and said that'll be fine. But my friend was over the other day, and she manages Bad Religion. Right? Yeah. One of the greatest bands, right? We picked up these two people. Yeah. And they started singing. This is what they were singing. They had just come back from chapel, and they're 4, mind you. They were singing, ha na 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 na, hey, praise God. And I started cracking up, but my friend was like this, what the fuck? She goes, boys, for every one of these little songs you're singing here, you're going to have to sing one Bad Religion or Slayer song to balance it out. I said, keep your shirt on. They're going to be fine. I said, we're into stuff like this around here. And she looked at me like, what? Like, have you really gone? Well, and I said, yeah, we're into Spider-Man, Batman, John the Baptist, Supergirl, Jesus Christ. It's a myth-filled kind of house that we're living with here. It's all going to be okay. And she's like, okay, I didn't lose you. I said, no. But this song's for everybody out there who's trying to tell their kids the truth. And part of the truth oftentimes is, I don't know. It's not really something I heard a lot from the adults in my life as a kid. And so I'm telling my kids as often as I can, I don't know. Ask your mom. Shit, this is out of tune. This is Louisiana
Bayou.
Yeah, it's Bayou juice on the guitars. Woo. Yeah, forgive us for these tuning issues. It's like pulling your guitar out of
A bathtub. Was that what you were going to say?
I don't know what I was going to say, Tim. None of this is.
I think a
thought out.
swamp is probably more appropriate.
Yeah, but they know it's a swamp, Mark. They're relying on us for things like metaphor and simile.
Sorry, Dave.
It's like pulling it out of a swamp.
I saw a gator today.
Yeah!
Never have seen one of those in the wild before. Pretty exciting. None of the rest of the gang believes me. But it's
That's because you were
true.
crying wolf
I'm
for
saying.
minutes before that.
There was some splashing that I thought, I hoped were the splashes of a gator. But once I saw a real gator, it confirmed that those previous splashings were definitely not gators. It's pretty awesome.
This song's called Tarnish.
I found a silver bracelet that I bought from my first wife. Found it tossed into that box from when I lived another life. I found a silver tooth that got punched out when I was drunk, back when every night was wild, before I lived here like a monk. I found a silver bullet I had stashed here in my safe, behind 16 grand in cash and a box marked just in case. Then I found your silver train between the cushions of the couch. My knees gave out. It's coming and it's gonna be a long night. We find tarnish on the relics from my past lives. I hope it doesn't pull the glimmer out of your eyes. Take it easy on me. Found a golden ticket but never read the little print. I had golden opportunities, leave pockets full of lint. Every golden calf I worshipped melted in the sun. I praise the golden arches, I pay my bills and I load my gun. I found golden slumbers in my old man's 45. Silly rabbit keeping rock and roll. Jesus Christ alive. I found a golden goose here, and I squeezed her neck for songs. I never found a golden record. I guess my melodies are wrong. It's coming and it's gonna be a long night. If I tarnish on the relics from my past lives, I hope it doesn't pull the curtain out of your eyes. Take it easy on me. Take it easy on me. Take it easy on me. Found this golden state, but man, it turned into a grind. I stood on the golden gate and I almost left it all behind. I watched our golden paradise wither in a drought, and my knees gave out. It's coming and it's gonna be a long night when you find tarnish on the relics from my past lives. I hope it doesn't pull the glimmer out of your eyes. Take it easy on me. Thank you very much.
What'd you say? Would you like to hear that? You guys want to play that instead of the next one? You don't know what the next one is. So it's a gamble. The next one's real good. A lot of streams on the various platforms. What? No. We've got like Liberace over here. Why would I play the piano? He's so good at piano.
Yeah, but I've never heard you play this one on piano.
And you won't tonight. It's up to you guys. I mean, I don't know. Do you have to be someplace? Should we add one? We've got... Let me tell you what you're in store for. This is the thing that's crazy to me. I used to go to shows as a kid, and I would be filled with wonderment. We used to like spread rumors. My buddy Dave's here from Philly. He's a teacher, and so in the summertime he comes on tour and we hang out, and I watch him get drunk in New Orleans. It's so fun. He walked into a pole. He got so drunk in New Orleans the other day. I love this man so much. But we would when we were going to shows, we didn't even know who was playing. We just knew the headliner, and sometimes other bands would come, and it was a big surprise. Now, most of the days that we play, somebody's like, what time do you go on? Like in a direct message. What time do you go on? And I always think, at nighttime. It's always the same. And then I'll be like, 9 p.m. or whatever. Okay, when does the opening act go on? Before. What time it's like everyone wants to know exactly what's going on. So in the interest of that, which I've just yielded to, it's okay. Everybody wants to know as much as possible because these are anxious times, I understand. So here's what's left. Currently there are 3.5 minute songs left. And this woman back here would like us to add one. That would create a 4-song, 12 minutes without talking, 22 minutes if we talk about each song type of event. That would be the way we would conclude. Now, would you guys like... You have money? Never mind, everybody. How much money? Because we are, like, aren't we near where there's, like, oil? Yeah, so there's, like, money spraying out of the ground around here. No. You paid your... It's what? It's still early? Well, we can fix that. You want to hear 4 more? 5? Now you're getting pushy. You got to talk to her. She's got all the money. I like that. I've got money. Oh, man. All right. I don't know where Tim went. I guess he's had enough. It's an interesting song to offer to pay for. Once you hear what this song is, it's an interesting song to be like, yo, I've got money, I'll pay for you to play this really sad anthem about the death of America under late stage capitalism and how all of our dreams were dashed. But I really want to hear it, and amidst all those dreams being dashed, I got a lot of money. I'm happy for you. That's cool. Somebody's got to win, right? Once again, whether it comes to this song or any of the other things, not doing it for the money. I'll just do it because you like the song. We were the Reagan kids. Our heroes didn't work like our daddies did. They dazzled us with TV through sleeping lids. We followed hulking maniacs to Prozac Nation. You can be anything, just get your education. We were good Christian kids. We went to church on Sunday mornings like mom and dad. Teenage love made us feel guilty, and so we had. Under those overpasses on summer nights, we tear each other's clothes off, get into fights, and we roar right through our 20s. Never bargained for a crash. Watch all our dreams get buried under heaps of plastic trash. Broken promises to children, they leave indelible impression. Welcome to the Great Depression. We were our father's sons. We played war on weekend days with our plastic guns. Caught up with who we were through reruns. Just eat your vitamins and say your prayers. You'll become a doctor's lawyer, a millionaire. We were misguided girls. We tried to fuck our way through such a distorted world. Confusing love with sex and plastic with girls. Do what you can for yourself, leave the rest behind. What's freedom forever till your card gets declined. We roar right through our 20s. Never bargained for a crash. Watch all our dreams get buried under heaps of plastic trash. Broken promises to children, they leave indelible impressions. Welcome to the Great Depression. Welcome to the Great Depression. Did he die for your sins? Did he leave us for dead? If you wanted me safe, why would you fuck with my head? The factory's gone, loans are foreclosed. Just some places left that still remind me of home. Some places left that still remind me of home. Just give me one place left that reminds me of home. The lifeboat's looking pretty full. If you find some room, reach out and give me a pull. Way we learn to live is fade and fast.
break I took was when I hit the ground. Going down, dead man's town. Hit the ground. Sent everybody for a crash. 'Cause we never bargained for a crash.
Mark, did you have a good time in Houston? You haven't been here in a while, right?
No, not a long time. I spent a lot of time here growing up, though.
You did?
I spent summers here. Or not summers, but I came here for like a week and a half.
Really?
Summers, yeah.
What for?
Family out here.
You have family here?
Yeah.
Did they come to the show?
No, they didn't. I think that
Oh.
they don't live in Houston anymore. I think they're a little farther out here. I forget how big Texas is. I'm like, yeah, I'm in Houston. They're like, yo, that's like really fucking far now.
Why? Did it expand? What do you mean?
No, they moved. And
Oh,
I
they
just
moved.
I just assumed that everything, you lived in Houston like 20 years ago, so why don't you come out to the show?
Right. I do that all the time.
Yeah. But, last time I was here was in February, and the weather was a lot more palatable.
In February. Not this February, though.
No.
I thought we were together in February.
No, February's past. Pre-COVID February?
Yeah. BC.
BC.
All right, we got a couple left for you. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for spending your time in this air-conditioned place instead of another one. I appreciate it. Tim appreciates it. Mark appreciates it. You can probably figure out that being a musician without a hit in America is not the easiest gig anymore. And so if we play a show in your town and you come, you're actually keeping our job intact. You're giving Americans jobs. So I want to thank you guys for coming out. I know it's Tuesday, and there's plenty of other things you could do. You could be rewatching Succession. That's what I'm doing at nighttime when we get into our little beds. I'm rewatching that beautiful program. But thank you for being here. Thanks for carving out the time. Thank you for supporting live music. Thank you for supporting our records and our T-shirts and all that other stuff that does keep us afloat. So thanks for being here. And next time we come through Houston, it won't be 8 years from now, I promise. We'll try to make good on that and come here more often so that you can tell your friends. This song's about battling mental illness, which, we all are battling it after COVID, right? Of course. But this goes out to those OG anxious and depressed motherfuckers out there. People who've been battling it for decades. The song's called The Ditch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is my skin on fire again? Can I walk out on the ocean with my long lost friend? Eyes open wide all night. I'd throw her up around the moon if I could turn the tide. 'Cause I shake, 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 shake alone, shaking every night and day. My shake, shake, shake can never go away. If I can't make it out of this ditch, I better make a home of it. If I can't get down off this ledge, better make a home of heat seeps in my windows and my clothes stick to my skin. If you hold me close, we lock the door. We can kick against the current and hope we find the shore. I shake, 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 shake along, shaking every night and day. I shake, 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 it never go away. Oh no, it never goes away. If I can't make it out of this ditch, better me go home, babe. If I can't get down off this ledge, better me go home, babe. Better me go home, babe. Better make this home. Oh, I better make it home. Will you shake, 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 shake it on me? Shake, 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 shake it on me. You shake, 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 shake it on me. Shake, 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 shake it on me. Will you shake, 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 shake it on me? Shake, 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 shake it on me. 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 Shake, shake, shake it on me. If I can't make it out of this ditch, if I can't make it down off this ledge, I'd better make it home. Better make it home. I better make this home. Better make it home. Better make it home. I've got a sepia tone Polaroid view of days gone by. You look so good in shades, but I wish I could see your eyes shining bright right back at me like I saw something in mine, lighting up the August night like dizzy fireflies. If we saved $1,000 back then, we knew we would be fine. We'd sneak into the golf course back when all we had was time. We'd lie under the fireflies and we'd drink a box of wine. Long before you wanted more, this whole world lost its mind. This whole world lost its mind. Will you meet me there tonight? Don't want nothing but your hand in mine. When we were young and wild, I had nothing but plenty of time. Lit under the fireflies. If I could double up my salary next year, we might afford the house. I could work away my fingerprints, grind the teeth out of my mouth. She said if you can't find your hope, you'll end up living by your fear. Every day it seems less okay, and it hasn't been our year. I'm older now and all I know how is to work to see your face, smiling proud when we carved out a tiny little space. This clock just keeps on ticking, can't seem to slow it down. Let's kick against the current, I'll hold you if you drown. I'll hold you if we drown. Meet me there tonight. Don't want nothing but your hand in mine. Like when we were young and wild-eyed. Nothing, just plenty of time. But under the firefly. Be there tonight. I don't want nothing but your hand in mine. Right when we were young and wild-eyed, we had nothing but plenty of time. Be there tonight. Be there tonight. Right when we were young and wild-eyed, had nothing but plenty of time. But under the firefly, but under the firefly, oh, but under the firefly. Thanks again, everybody, for coming out one more time for the Mucky Duck. Thank you for having us, everybody. It's been lovely return here to Houston. Thank you for supporting the show. It's going to be the last song. One more time, actually, for our friend and musical comrade, piano player extraordinaire. Give it up for Mark Maysfield over here. He has the same zest for sightseeing that he has for playing piano. So it's beautiful. He'll be like, let's go. Let's get on a bike. And I'm like, a bike, man? I'm going to sit here in the hotel room and stare at the wall until we play. And then he goes, no. What about? Like, what was the thing that you wanted to do the other day? Go see a cemetery, an above-ground cemetery in Louisiana. Yeah, that's the thing. When you actually give it a second, you're like, all right, Mark, it's a damn good idea.
If it makes you feel better about staying in your hotel room, the cemetery was closed when I got there.
That's what I was worried about. But
I missed it by 10 minutes, which were the 10 minutes I was trying to convince you to come with me.
So it's your fault, Dave.
That's fine if it's my fault. I've seen the cemetery. But
No, it was
sorry
like
about
25
that, Mark.
minutes. There was no chance.
I was actually saying a real nice thing about you, but here you are.
I was kidding. I missed it by like 25 minutes.
Yeah, see, this is where the story goes haywire. But he's a wonderful man to ride the river with, as they say, and a wonderful person to play music with. You have a zest for it all. A zesty man.
Thank you, Dave. Thanks for having me.
And to my right, give it up for my songwriting partner, my business partner, my right-hand band member, but most importantly, my best friend and my kid brother, all in one. Give it up for Tim Hause. It's been a year where we've experienced profound loss. I'm sure some of you have too. I'm sure some of you that are watching this at home are dealing with it. I lost a dear friend, my wife's best friend, in November. And you know those Apple reminders, they remind you. I got one with her in it, and I got one of those this morning. But I don't know. There's no real way
through grief, I guess. It's just day by day. My therapist, he kind of gave me this $150 an hour answer of, I'm not really sure what there is to do here when it came to losing my friend. But it was actually kind of comforting because he wasn't bullshitting me. You don't really know what to do with death as a human being, especially when it gets so close to you. And so I appreciated that answer despite it being, and I don't know because it was honest. But the one secret that we three up here and those people in New Orleans last night that we were watching play their music, and all of you have, the secret we have is we are clearly carving out special time for music. You know, you guys decided to come here on a Tuesday. We decided to come here on a Tuesday and take a little bit of a risk, and to see if maybe we could, come around one idea or a couple ideas, sing, have a very human exchange of ideas, an awkward, vulnerable one, and that oftentimes has been the only comfort for me in times of grief and difficulty, and it's probably true for you guys too. So thank you for being a part of that, and thanks for letting us keep our job for another day, another week, another month, another year. The song's called Damn Personal, and I'll see you over there if you want a t-shirt or a vinyl or any of those things. We can hang out for a couple minutes after we're done. But again, thanks for coming out, everybody. It's been a good time.
For a 5-hour drive, I got a text said you'd flown away. It left me skipping like a 45. You know, I thought we'd survive. So I hope you're drunk, hope you're high. I hope you're every little thing that I can't be tonight. Now you're gone, smiling at the scar. Hope you know I'm thinking of you and I love you, 'cause you took it just a little too far. Oh, 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 oh. If you can get a mountain view or a room that overlooks the sea, tell the angels to come knock back a few. Chop it up and then just flush the keys. Used to laugh till our throats would scratch. You built me off of that Boston floor. That God is funny, now he's met his match. Slip him one of your phony names at the pearly gates, backstage door, where I'll be laughing for more. Oh, hope you're drunk, hope you're high, hope you're every little thing that I can't be. Smiling at the scar. You know I'm thinking of you and I love you, 'cause you took it just a little too far. I hope you're drunk, hope you're sky high, hope you're every little thing that I can't be tonight. Now you're gone, smiling at this scar. Hope you know I'm thinking of you and I love you, 'cause I took it just a little too far. Yeah, you were never tentative around here. Hope you're never tentative wherever you are. Yeah, you were never tentative around here. I hope you're never tentative wherever you are. Oh, 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 oh. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night.